This 500k pickaxe allows you to make 30 mil per hour. This new method is insanely OP, and this cheap upgrade makes Vampire Slayer way faster. In this video, I'm gonna be covering some insanely cheap but OP items that you should be getting. The Jungle Pickaxe is a mining tool that can be bought from Odava for 200 sludge juice, and it used to be one of the best tools to make coins for early game players, as you could easily make millions per hour by mining hardstone in the jungle area of the Crystal Hollows, cause mining there drops sludge juice, which could then be sold to the bazaar for a decent amount of coins. And when combined with mineral armor and 1800 mining speed, it was actually capable of making over 15 mil per hour, as you could also insta-mine the ores. And even now, it's still a great way to make coins for early game. But I recently found out about an even better money making method that literally doesn't require any extra setup. What you do is grind these key guardians that drop jungle keys that can be sold for around 260k coins. And since you're guaranteed to drop one, you will be making 260k coins every time you kill a key guardian. And sometimes it can even drop 2 keys, meaning you make over 500k coins per key guardian. Now they spawn every 1 minute and 50 seconds, but for convenience, let's assume 2 minutes, which is equivalent to around 7.8 million coins per hour. Now you might be thinking 7.8 mil is not a lot. But remember, you can sometimes get 2 keys, and you're obviously not gonna sit still for the 2 minutes of downtime. So what I recommend you do is try to get at least 1500 mining speed to insta-mine the hardstone, which can be achieved through the Heart of the Mountain tree and the Armadillo pet. Then throw all your gemstone powder into mole. Also use mineral armor, cause it gives extra mining spread, which just like mole allows you to break more blocks. And if you want to make some extra coins and are already pretty rich, you can get full glossy mineral armor and max out the following perks: Mole and Efficient Miner to increase the number of blocks you break, and Great Explorer to instantly open chests for some extra coins. Again, glossy mineral is really expensive, and maxing these perks will take a lot of time. But according to my sources, you can potentially make over 30 mil per hour with this strat. Also, if you cannot find a key guardian, if you don't want to grind the key guardian and want to make some insane coins while also grinding powder, instead of mining hardstone in the jungle, I recommend you mine in the precursor remnants with max Great Explorer, Mole and Efficient Miner, as the chests you can spawn there can have automaton parts, which allows you to make over 20 mil per hour according to some sources. And yeah, it might not be as good as mining in the jungle, but it's the most amount of coins you can make almost semi-AFK. Also, this new item is really good. Obtained as an upgrade to the Steak and crafted by using 8 Crux Motion and 1 Steak, the super sharp and stabby Steak is actually insane. Unlocked at Vampire Slayer 3, it gives the same vampire vanquishing bonus as the previous one, but with an extra perk. After vanquishing one vampire, the next one gives 1.5 times the combat XP, which when combined with the booster cookie is actually insane. Like, it literally makes it so that you only need 10 vampires instead of 25 to spawn a tier 5, saving you a bunch of time. But in my opinion, that's not its main use. If you're skill issued and can't really do T4s or T5s, but spawning lower tiers takes too much time, you absolutely should get this item, as it makes spawning the boss way faster. But I don't recommend you use it if you don't have a lot of motes, cause you'll be killing way less vampires per boss spawn, meaning you'll be losing motes insanely fast. Honestly, I used it to unlock the vampiric time charm, cause getting enough coven seals for the blood badge was taking too much time, so I was just using it to spawn my boss, cause the damage wasn't really that different. and it was way faster compared to swapping weapons. Another thing you should know is that if your fishing level is less than 27, don't bother with trophy fishing, because you cannot drop trophy fishes even if you try to, except for the golden fish. Because the first item that gives you trophy fish chance, the magma rod, is only unlocked at fishing 27, meaning until then there isn't a single item that gives trophy fish chance. You could try using hot bait, but it's bugged right now and doesn't work for some reason. So if your fishing level is less than 27, don't bother doing the fishing reputation quests. Next, if you want to make some insane coins early game, I recommend you grind the rift. Now, I'm not gonna milk the same 5 areas for like the 5th time, but since they released the mountaintop, there are a bunch of new ways to make coins from the rift. Now for the first two, all you have to do is break this blue glass. And here's how the progression works. First, you have to get the anti-sentient pickaxe, which you can use to get some youngite. That can then be used to craft the Eon pickaxe. Then you can craft the time gun using the Berberis blowgun and some youngite. Then you use your time gun on the blue glass, which makes it more blue, which when mined gives timite. That can then be used to craft the chrono pickaxe, allowing you to finally mine the purple opsalite. And once you have all this, you can finally start the grind. For the first item, you'll need a stack of youngite, 4 stacks of timite, and 4 stacks of opsalite. And based on my personal tests, it will take you about 2 minutes to gather the youngite, 16 to gather the timite, and 30 to gather the opsalite. So I recommend you gather the opsalite first. Now for me, the fastest way was to first turn a few blocks purple, then mine them at once. But don't get too greedy, as there is a timer for this. Honestly, I recommend just mining 4 blocks at a time. Then if you run out of mana, go for timite. And once you have enough opsalite, start grinding timite and finally youngite. Doing this should allow you to make over 22 mil in under 50 minutes, which in my opinion is pretty good. But you have to auction the item. So if you want to use the bazaar, you can grind some highlight. It's the same strat, but you need less opsalite, and the item sells to the bazaar. And based on my tests, you can easily craft 1 highlight in less than 6 minutes, allowing you to make over 17 mil per hour. Apart from that, there's also the sun gecko, which might also be a really good way to make coins if you like combo duels. Basically, it's a new boss that you have to fight while maintaining a combo. And as you progress through the boss, you can unlock different levels with different downsides and perks. Now based on what I've seen, getting 6 of these perks might be the best option, as the 7 out of 7 version is really difficult. Anyway, doing this should allow you to get 35 sun gecko essence. That can then be used to buy 16 shurikens, which go for around 800k coins. And if you're good at the game, you can actually beat the boss in under a minute, allowing you to technically make over 50 mil per hour, but it's insanely difficult. And there's also the fact that you need to grind modes. Anyway, I hope this helps. Bye. If you're serious, please like if you want to more like this click on left, you want to watch more, click on right, you want to sort of speed, I'm being scored on comments.